Hello, everyone, and welcome to Ball Bros Don't Lie podcast. On today's episode, we are mock drafting. That is right, mock draft time. We don't really have anything to get into when we start, just so we're going to get right into the mock. So please follow us on Apple and Spotify podcasts at Ball Bros Don't Lie podcasts. Make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel. It's Ball Bros Don't Lie podcast. Same thing with our Instagram and TikTok. So let's get into it.
As you see, my Jedi powers are far beyond yours.
Don't start hating on the Steelers already. Okay? Are you just mad because they're trading KD right now?
I mean, I could be mad about all sorts of things.
As a Arizona fan of anything. All
This
right.
isn't a basketball podcast, but
That's
there's
true.
plenty.
But there's plenty to be mad about. So, all right.
The Suns are already the worst team of the decade, and we're
Sweet.
only 5 years into it.
Yeah, you're only 5 days into the off season, so sweet. Welcome everyone to the Paul Bros Don't Lie podcast. I'm your host.
Good morning.
With my brother Tyler and Tim. We got a special one for you today. We are doing a live mock draft right now. We're also live on TikTok, but if you're listening on a podcast, it's already happened. But you could probably watch it on our YouTube once it's up. So we're going to get into that in a bit here. There's really no news to talk about right now. It's June because there's nothing going on in June. So I have nothing to report on that. Once training camp starts, and the news will be flowing in, but it's going to be a lot of blurbs, a lot of what's they call hype train stuff, you know.
Yep.
Nothing, a lot of fluff pieces about players. Oh, they look good. He's throwing great. The new rookie running backs are looking so good. So just, take it with a grain of salt. So, all right. Well, we're going to get into this mock draft. It is a 12-team half-point PPR. One quarterback, 2 running backs, 2 receivers, a tight end, and I'm pretty sure I put 1 flex position. So, because I had to double check the settings. Yes, 1 flex. Kicker, defense, bench spots, all that's all the good stuff. So, we're gonna just get started with it, and we're gonna talk about our picks. And yeah, we're gonna go from there. All right, you guys ready?
Let's go.
Let's
I'm
do
ready.
it.
All right.
I'm first up at number 3.
Yeah.
So we got Jamar Chase at the 101, Jahmyr Gibbs at the 102. I'm definitely going to go running back here. I'm going to go ahead and take Bijan.
You're gonna take Bijan? All right. Actually, let me change. Hang on. Let me change the time so you're not.
Okay.
Yeah, so you're not like freaking out. So, like Tim said, Jamar Chase went. Jahmyr Gibbs went next. I've been seeing a lot of people. I've been on the Reddit, and there's a lot of people talking about should I take Jahmyr Gibbs at the 102, and a lot of people are saying no because Montgomery's still there, but a lot of people are also saying yes. Just because it's his 3rd year, I think he's going to get more work than Montgomery, and I do see Montgomery's, probably his carries going down maybe a little bit, and maybe touchdowns. But I actually like Jahmyr Gibbs at the 102. What do you guys think?
I agree.
For sure. Jahmyr Gibbs is going to be nasty this year.
I think he's going to eat. Yeah. Try to make a trade for him.
But
Should we screen share this?
oh yeah, shit. My bad. I knew I forgot something. There.
Saquon with at the number 4 pick. I feel like that's pretty low for Saquon. But I think
Yeah, I don't think it's that low.
he's been in the mock draft that I was doing this morning and last night. He was always going like number 1.
Yeah.
I mean, he had a massive season last year, so I'm fine with him anywhere in the top 5.
Yeah, for sure.
I am too. So I'm not going to be mad about that. Tyler, you are on the clock. What are you thinking here?
So I have Justin Jefferson, Puka Nacua, Malik, Nico Collins, Thomas, and Derrick Henry as my top 5 draft picks right here in the queue. I feel like I have to go wide receiver, even though I really want Derrick Henry because I don't think he's gonna get to me on the turn. So I think,
Tough decision here.
yeah, I'm not a real big fan of Nico. Malik Neighbors,
You don't want
sketchy quarterback situation. So it's either Puka Nacua or Justin Jefferson. But I think the easy decision here out of those 2 is Justin Jefferson.
yeah.
Yep. Like that pick. And just like that,
Puka's gone.
run on receivers.
Yeah, run on the receivers here. Yeah, I don't. It's an easy pick. It's kind of interesting that Amon-Ra went before Justin Jefferson.
Yeah.
Is that you think that's just because of the quarterback play?
Yeah, I think so. I mean, Jared Goff is a solid quarterback, and first year for JJ McCarthy. So I mean, it's not a knock again. I mean, a little bit of a knock against Justin Jefferson just because of that. Amon-Ra having some good chemistry with Jared Goff, so I think that's just a little knock on Justin Jefferson.
Yeah, for sure. Well, I'm on the clock here. Pretty much like the top 2 tiers of receivers, plus top 3 receivers, top tier top 3 tier of the receivers. One is Amon-Ra. I was going to be my pick because he's been usually dropping there, but
yeah, he's been dropping a little bit in the first.
I'm going to pull one here, and I'm going to take the rookie running back.
Oh,
I'm taking.
Ooh.
Oh my gosh!
Wow, Bucky.
And then with that, so I took Ashton Genty, and after that is Malik Neighbors, Derrick Henry went, and then Nico, and then Bucky.
Oh, are you going double Raiders?
I don't know.
Raiders at the top of the queue.
Is it Brock Raiders? So there's a lot of I'm in drafts, doing a mock draft. There's a lot of scenarios you can do. This is why mock drafting is good. You can do the 0 RB effect. You can do the hero RB effect, or you can just do the what I call the high T effect, which is just take running backs and then hoping for a good late round receiver pick. But I'm gonna do the hero ball here, but I'm gonna take Brock Bowers here.
Ooh.
So I don't. This feels kind of gross having 2 Raiders right now. I'm sorry. It feels really gross, but
need a shower.
Yeah. But this is the very young team, 2 young stars right here. I mean, we all know who Brock Bowers is, and we all know what he can do. We all expect him to have another great season, maybe more touchdowns here. And I expect, Ashton Genty to be, if he doesn't win the rookie of the year,
it means he got injured.
Yeah, it means he got hurt and someone else won it. So, right after I picked Brock Bowers, Drake London went, Christian McCaffrey went, and now Tyler, you are back on the clock. You have Justin Jefferson, and
206.
you're at the 206. What do you do, buddy?
So Devon Achian's at the top.
Yeah.
A.G. Brown, Josh Allen, Trey McBride.
And try.
I really like Josh Jacobs going down a little bit. And I also like JSN going down a little bit. Even Lad McConkey. I really do like Devon Achian. The offense is kind of shaky. I did have him last year in the keeper league. I actually traded for Devon Achian. And even though the Miami offense was a little bit stagnant, a little bit everywhere, Devon Achian did help me win, or at least get me to the championship. So
yeah,
that is something that I have for Devon Achian. But I think the more solid play is Josh Jacobs. Because after this, I feel like if it comes back to me next round, I'm not gonna I'm gonna run out of running backs to pick for a high level, some good play. I got a solid wide receiver one. Oh, and Jaden Daniels is down there too. God.
Tough decisions.
I know. But I think I'm gonna go. Oh God, this is tough. Thank God there's no time limit. I'm rocking between Jason or Josh Jacobs. I think I'm gonna go.
Interesting.
If you go JSN, it looks like you're doing the 0 RB type of draft.
I know.
I mean, this is just a mock. It's not real.
I think I'm just gonna go.
Oh, you went AJ.
Ooh, AJ Brown.
AJ Brown.
Oh man,
that's a high T receiving core right there.
Yeah.
So after AJ Brown, Devon Achane went. Lamar Jackson went. He's the first quarterback off the board. Tim, I assume your grunt was because Trey McBride went.
Yeah.
And you were disappointed that you didn't get him. So
yeah, it was going to go for the hero RB method. Might still do that, but Trey McBride would have made that
you could
much easier. So goes one pick before me. That's okay. I've got a couple of contingency plans here. On the board is Josh Allen. I'm not going to go QB here. Lad McConkey, JSN, Josh Jacobs, Tyreek, T. Higgins. So the question is, do I still go hero RB and try to take one of these top receivers, or do I start to load up on running backs because the quality starts to drop off by the next time?
Next time around, yeah.
Well, the next round. So I think what I'm going to do is I actually like some of the running backs coming back, right? I've only got 4 picks before my next pick.
Yeah.
So I'm going to go ahead and take a receiver here.
Okay.
I'm going to go with JSN. I think the opportunity he's got this year is massive. And I'm pretty happy with that. So Bijan and JSN, a couple of young guys.
Yeah, nice picks.
I like it.
Josh Allen off the board, Garrett Wilson, Josh Jacobs, and T. Higgins all off the board. Very interesting. Lad McConkey is still there. But if I look down, because I've got a long time.
Yeah, a while to come back to get around.
Until it comes back, right? So the running backs that are on the board around that time are starting to look pretty scary.
Yeah.
I'm much higher on the receivers there, especially now that I have my wide receiver one. So the tough call here is, do I go with Lad McConkey and load up on those receivers, or do I go, Kyron Williams, Chase Brown, Tyler? I know you'd be interested in Terry McLaurin here.
Yes.
And JD's still there from a QB perspective, and maybe he falls to you.
I hope so.
We'll have to see. But I'm gonna go ahead and take a running back. I'm gonna take Kyron Williams.
That's a good pick.
The floor is so high on him. I think you can't go wrong with that. So my other pick would have been Lad McConkey. I think that would have been a nice pair, but going with the tried and true with Kyron Williams.
Come on.
So Kyron goes.
Yes.
Oh,
Yes.
So Tim picks Kyron Williams. Lad McConkey goes. Your boy Scary Terry goes, and then Tyreek Hill. And if you couldn't tell by Tyler's reaction, he's quarterback.
Let's go.
So
Jonathan Taylor, Jaden Daniels, Chase Brown as a top 3.
yeah,
This is an easy pick for me. If you've been following our podcast.
very.
Oh, Jaden Daniels. Let's go.
Shocker.
Shocking.
Let's go.
It takes his boy Jaden Daniels.
Dude, I am so happy with this. Justin Jefferson, AJ Brown, Jaden Daniels. This is the plan is going great.
The plan is going. So,
but now I definitely got to start looking for running backs. I got my top 2 receivers, my quarterback, all the way settled.
Yes.
So now I gotta start looking for some decent running backs in this shaky mix.
There's still quality available there.
Yeah, there are still very good receivers.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 10 picks until let's see.
Yeah. So, with that being said, Jonathan Taylor goes, and then Marvin Harrison goes next. I am on the clock. I am debating on taking another running back here, but I do need a receiver, and it's very, very hard to choose on the receiver. Yes, there is quality receivers, but there's no one here the true one is Mike Evans, and then there's Devontae Adams, and then DJ Moore. So
there's question marks with all those guys.
And there's big question marks with all those guys. So gross. Very gross. I don't like any of it.
I know what I would do if I were you.
What's that?
I'd take Chase Brown. I'm pretty high on Chase Brown for this year.
Chase Brown, the running back. Yeah.
Yep.
I need another running back here.
Ooh.
So I'm probably gonna stick to my guns with taking running back. So I'm gonna take Chase Brown and hope that something comes around.
Ooh.
So after I picked Chase Brown's, Jalen Hurts went, Breece Hall, George Kittle, and Laterne, and then Mike Evans. And I'm back on the clock, and I need a receiver. Well,
interesting area for receivers.
Yeah, it is. So Devontae Adams, DJ Moore, Rashid Rice, let's see, Courtland Sutton, DK, Zay Flowers. I'm gonna be a homer and take DK.
Nice.
Okay. Dang, I was hoping James Cook would fall to me.
Yeah, so James Cook, DJ Moore, Tyler is on the clock, and still has no running back.
Yes. So I think right now the top 3: Kenneth Walker, Alvin Kamara, Joe Mixon. Kenneth Walker and Joe Mixon both have questionable on their
very questionable
on their thing right here.
Yeah.
So I think the easy pick for me is going to be Alvin Kamara. Even though it's a terrible offense,
he's gonna
he's top 15 running back every year since he's been in the league, I feel like. So Alvin Kamara, pretty easy pick for me. Just because I've had Kenneth Walker last year, and it was just a bunch of question marks around him.
Yeah.
And I'm not a big believer in the running game for Seattle. I think it's going to be a little bit more of a pass-heavy team for them, just because they added Cooper Kupp. JSN is going to have a good year. So that's why I passed on Kenneth Walker and got Alvin Kamara.
Yeah. So Alvin Kamara goes with Tyler's team. Kenneth Walker goes next. Devontae Smith, Devontae Adams, and now Tim, you were on the clock. You have Bijan, JSN, and Kyron Williams. What is your play, sir?
Yeah, good question. Um, receiver wise, we got Rashee Rice. I'd like to go receiver here.
Yeah,
I'm not super high on TJ Hawkinson, who's the top tight end on the board. Sam Laporte is right after that.
yeah,
So I could look at him, but I would prefer to wait till next time around.
yeah.
Running backs, Omarion Hampton, Joe Mixon, Chuba Hubbard.
James Conner, David Montgomery.
Yeah, I think the way that the board has fallen, right? Receivers are Rashee Rice, Cortland Sutton, Zay Flowers. I'm not huge on any of those, so I think I'm really gonna push the testosterone here.
Ooh, do it. Give me some high
And
key.
because I've got Bijan and Kyron, who are both going to be super dependable, I can take a bit of a risk on a guy like Omarion Hampton.
Yeah,
Uh,
and you.
we know
Yeah, go
we
ahead.
know the offense is going to be run oriented. He's going to split time at least at the front end with Najee Harris.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna keep the running back train going. I'm gonna grab Omarion Hampton, and we're gonna go
Oh, okay.
see what receivers we can land later in the draft.
Yeah, I liked it. I like the pick because, I mean, if you're in Tim's position here, you have a number one pick in Bijan. You got a number one in JSN, and Kyron is, I mean, you can really just not worry about your two running back positions. And then you could take this risk with Amari Hampton because we don't know what the backfield will be like in
Yeah.
for the Chargers. So you can really like just maybe put him in your flex or just have him on your bench for a bit and see what happens. If he, if they use him well enough, then you can put him in your flex for a good flex box. And hopefully by the second half of the season, he's your starter because, you know, eventually they're going to rotate him and Najee out. And then maybe he has more juice than Najee, but I like it.
He probably does.
Oh, well,
I think that's fairly safe to say.
sure he does. So after that, Rashid Rice went, Chuba Hubbard went, Joe Burrow goes off the board, and then Cortland Sutton. And now Tim's back on the clock. I'm feeling you're going to pick a receiver here, or you're going to take Sam Laporta.
Yeah, so that's the decision. I think it's pretty risky to continue without a receiver, given how long I've got to wait.
And
Uh,
the board is getting thin too.
yeah, we're in Khalil Shakir territory if I don't take one here, which is not horrible, right? But
No,
it's not really. I'd much rather have him as a flex than a wide receiver too.
Yeah.
So I'm staring down Zay Flowers, Chris Olave, Xavier Worthy, Jalen Waddle,
Mhm.
and George Pickens. All have their interesting idiosyncrasies, so to speak. Zay Flowers, wide receiver 25 last year for PPR. Xavier Worthy showed some flashes, but I think still pretty risky. Waddle, we all know how we feel about that Dolphins offense with Tua at the helm.
Mhm.
George Pickens is really intriguing. Uh, the thing is he's been the wide receiver one. He's never been top, 25 or 24 in PPR.
Yeah.
So I'm a little worried on that. So of these choices, right? I mean, God, Chris Olave was receiver 94 last year. It's gross.
Well, and then like if Chris Olave is like, what are you going to get from him?
Right, from Tyler Shuck.
From Tyler Shuck, and then
Yeah.
if one bad pass from Tyler Shuck knocks him out, he's probably not going to play for like 4 or 5 weeks because it's just he's a risk. So I get it.
Yeah. So I think what I'm going to do here is play it a little bit safe.
Okay.
And I'm going to go with Zay Flowers.
All right.
Love it.
I like it. Zay Flower is Tim's pick. David Montgomery goes next. Joe Mixon, James Conner, and now Tyler is on the clock. Tyler, so far, Justin Jefferson, AJ Brown, Jane Daniels, Alvin Kamara, and who else? You gonna go running back, or are you gonna keep with the high T receiver core?
Well, first on the queue is TJ Hawkinson, which I'm really hyped on.
Okay.
I traded for him in my dynasty league or in the dynasty league. Sam Laporta is right behind him. Um, Going on the same thing as Tim was saying about, or you guys were saying about Chris Olave.
Yeah.
And then the next running back crew is Isaiah Pacheco and Aaron Jones. But there's quite a few receivers ahead of them. George Pickens, Jameson Williams that I'm kind of eyeing. I don't know if those running backs will fall to me if I pick a tight end or a receiver right here.
Yeah.
But I really do like TJ Hawkinson. I think he's a lot better than Sam Laporta this year. And already have someone from the Saints. I think I have the best offensive option on the Saints. So I think I'm going to go TJ Hawkinson just so I can have basically my starting, the core of my starting lineup.
Yeah.
Picked. So I'm going to go TJ Hawkinson right here.
Nice.
Well, there goes a little
And
run.
then hope these running backs fall to me.
Yeah, there's a little run there. TJ Hawkinson went. Sam Laporta went next. Chris Olave. Now I'm on the clock. I'm going to play the ADP game and wait on another running back. So, because I need one more receiver. And I actually believe that this player will have a breakout season. So I'm going to take Jameson Williams.
Nice.
Oh, wow. Johnny went. Ugh. Is that? Ugh. Wow. That's high for Johnny.
I feel like that is a little bit high.
Yeah, I feel like that's pretty high.
I went
Before Jalen Waddle.
before Waddle. Well, yeah. So Johnny Smith went to 5'11". Gross. Would not pay that price for him.
Yeah.
Jalen Waddle goes, then Worthy, and then George Pickens. I'm back on the clock.
I feel like I take the upside of Xavier Worthy over Jonas Smith.
Yeah.
And
I
even
would-
George Pickens too. He has a little bit of upside being on the Dallas.
Yeah, I would take both those guys over him first. So I'm back on the clock. I am in need of my core self of drafting. I need another running back, so I'm going to take another rookie here. I'm going to take Quinshon Judkins.
Okay.
Ooh, run on quarterbacks.
A little run on quarterbacks. Baker goes, Patrick Mahomes goes, and Tyler, you're back on the clock.
I love it. I love that. Isaiah Pacheco falls to me, and Aaron Jones falls to me. I like both of these running backs, even though Isaiah Pacheco had some knee issues last year. The Chiefs didn't really add. I mean, they kept Kareem Hunt. I think Isaiah Pacheco is still going to be the RB1 there.
Yeah.
And I really like him. I have him in the Dynasty League. So I was pretty bummed that he was out last year for the first year of Dynasty. Mm-hmm. But there's also reliability in a redraft with Aaron Jones. So kind of a tough one here just because I like both of those, to be honest. But I think, what do you guys think right here?
Personally, you do need a running back.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would. I mean, I'm not an Aaron Jones fan right now, just because of just what his age, and last year he just, I think after his first game he got hurt or something.
Yeah.
So I'm not really thinking that. Me personally, I would take a risk on one of the rookies.
Ooh.
RJ Harvey's there, and then
Travion's there.
Travion Henderson there. I would take Travion.
Oh man, he's going against my boys.
I know. Well, that's the beauty of
I think I'm.
drafting here. So
I would go. I don't know. You know me. I'm somewhat risk averse. I like in my advancing age. I value dependability and stability. So Isaiah Pacheco would probably be my pick here. But given
Oh,
did you take him?
I sure did.
That's all. That's all the validation you need.
All right.
I would take Pacheco. Okay, cool.
Just really, really quick on Aaron Jones. One aspect to think about with Aaron Jones. Yes, there's the health questions and the dependability aspect, but you got to think with a rookie quarterback that there's going to be a significant number of dump off options for Aaron Jones as well. So he could, like, I could see him in line for a much bigger season than last year.
Yeah.
If he's healthy.
That's a good point, and I could see that too. The most friendliest players for a quarterback is their running back and their tight end. So I get it. So after Pacheco, Tyler's impulsive decision to pick Isaiah Pacheco.
I also have TJ Hawkinson from Minnesota too, so that was also something I had.
You don't.
And Justin Jefferson.
Justin Jefferson. Damn, totally forgot about that.
Jordan Addison goes. Aaron Jones goes, and then Travis Hunter goes. As this, trading act comes on, do you guys think his ADP will go up with just a little moves that they? Okay, yeah.
He's gonna have highlight plays in training camp that they're gonna have people going nuts.
Yeah, for sure.
So his ADP is gonna skyrocket, I think.
Yeah, I hope it does.
Yeah, I hope so too. I was eyeing him with this pick. Was hoping he would get to me. I need upside at receiver.
Yeah.
I think I have a little bit with JSM, but I don't have a ton with Zay Flowers. So I'm looking at that. But this pick, I don't have any of the single positions. So I'm interested in getting into that here. Chris Godwin, Jerry Jeudy, Tetero McMillan on the board. RJ Harvey, Tyron Tracy, Tony Pollard.
Yeah.
I've already got 3 running backs, 2 receivers. But I'm going to grab a bit of a flyer, but somebody who I still feel is going to be fairly dependable this year, and I'm going to take Travis Kelce.
Oh, okay. He's pretty much going around this area here. After that, Chris Godwin, Jerry Jeudy, Najee goes at the turn, and then T-Mac goes.
All the receivers,
of
course,
that you wanted. But that's what you do when you mock. You take a little risk and see what happens, and then you adjust. So
so the wide receivers are really starting to get a little bit gross.
Yeah, very.
Romo Dunze, Khalil Shakir, Calvin Ridley, Brandon Ayuk.
Brandon Ayuk shouldn't be there. That's the part I don't like.
You also got Jacoby Myers right underneath.
Yeah, so Jacoby's definitely in contention there. I'm interested, but I feel like I might need a little bit more upside.
Yeah.
So I'm looking the Romo Dunze direction. Calvin Ridley, I'm pretty much out on. He's gonna have some spike games, some spike weeks, but I'd rather have a little more dependability there.
Yeah.
Plus, you're depending on the quarterback situation in Tennessee, which could be interesting. So I'm going to snag Romo Dunze.
I like it. I have high hopes for Rome this season.
Yeah.
There were little flashes here and there during his rookie season. I just think with this offense, I think he becomes the Jameson Williams role in that, and hopefully it works out for him. Because he's on my dynasty team, so I have high hopes. He's on receiver one on my dynasty team, so I hope. After Rome, RJ Harvey goes, Tyron Tracy goes, and then Tony Pollard. Tyler, you're on the clock.
I think I'm gonna go Khalil Shakir. Josh Allen's wide receiver 1.
Yeah.
Taking him around in the 7th round. I've kind of have been eyeing him in the mock drafts in the 7th round, 8th round. Just because, wide receiver 1 going this little late, I feel like has some upside to it. Everything's on lock. I got my starting running back, starting tight end, quarterback, and my receivers. So now I'm just looking for some upside in my flexes. Trayvon Henderson, Mark Andrews right before, but my tight end's good. DeAndre Swift, I'm not really hyped on. And same thing as you were saying, Tim, about Calvin Ridley. So, and then I'm hoping Jacoby Myers is going to fall to me in the next round. So we'll see if that happens. And I'm going to take Khalil Shakir.
Shakir.
No.
Oh, there goes Jacoby.
There we go.
Hopes and dreams.
Hopes and dreams gone, buddy. Yeah.
He was farther down in the ADP than that. So
Trayvon Henderson goes. Tyler's hopes and dreams of Jacoby Myers coming back to him is gone.
Yep.
I'm back on the clock. Yeah, it's kind of, do I go running back or do I go receiver? Me personally, I'm of the mindset of I want to load up on running backs. I'm going to gross. Well, I'm going to be another homer here, and I'm going to take Caleb Johnson. So,
ooh,
okay.
I have 2 rookie running backs that are. I'm going to prey on my hopes and dreams here. After that, Calvin Ridley goes. Ayuk goes here. So why? He's hurt. He won't be back to like week 6 or something.
Or later.
Yeah. Jared Goff goes. And then Brian Robinson goes. And I am back on the clock. I'm going to take a receiver, and I'm going to take Stephon Diggs.
Ooh.
I think, well, he is the one on New England's offense. So there's reports he's been looking good with mini camps. So I'm gonna take the risk on Stephon Diggs this season and see how he does. So after that, Swift goes, Cooper Kupp goes. He was also my consideration too. And Tyler, you're back on the clock.
Yeah, Cooper Kupp, Jacoby Myers were the receivers I was eyeing that hope that would come to me. Yeah. Both of those didn't come. Right in the queue is not really a lot of people that I should be taking. There's a few tight ends.
You gotta take another tight end here.
No, there's Bo Nix, Debo. I mean, I can play a little soft.
That's a
little soft stack, without getting Terry McLaurin. That's actually a high end consideration for me, just because I don't think Debo Samuel is going to be anything crazy this year, but I do feel like he's going to be a solid target for Debo.
Yeah.
I will say I have a late plan with the Washington Commanders, and we'll see if it happens in this draft.
A late plan?
A late plan as a weird stack that might be pretty cool.
Okay.
If you're listening to the top 10 tight ends, you can see who's high on my tight end list.
Yes.
but or have TJ Hawkinson. I might be using that for trade value later on. So also Jaden Reed right here, but he's a little low on the ADP right here in the draft board. But I don't think he's gonna fall to me, given that there's like 14 picks ahead of me.
It's a
So
long wait. Yeah.
A long wait there.
I think I'm going to take Jaden Reed, the wide receiver one for the Green Bay Packers. Jaden Reed.
It's the only Packer you want.
Yeah. I feel like last year was not the best season for him, even though he had a lot of hype around him. He's wide receiver 21. I think I traded for him last year in one of my leagues. I don't know if it was the keeper league or not, but I did trade for him. Kind of didn't do the best when I traded for him when he was hot when I traded for him, but I think going in the 8th round and waiting to get some backup receivers, I think he's a good flex or even a good bench player.
I like it. After Jalen Reed, Jalen Warren goes, Mark Andrews goes. Bo Nix is off the board, and Tim is on the clock. Tim is. What you thinking? You're gonna. I mean, you don't need.
Yeah, so I'm pretty balanced right now.
Very balanced, so you can take.
I'm interested. I'm interested in Deebo Samuel. I'm kind of in best available mode.
Yeah.
But leaning towards trying to build some additional running back depth.
There's not.
The running backs I have don't have tons of injury history. I mean, Hampton we don't really know about, but I feel pretty good about those. But you never really know. So I definitely need some depth there.
Yeah, the only
That
one.
said, yeah,
the only one I would be concerned was Kyron because he does tend to get like banged up.
his usage is so high.
So high on his like carries and the amount of time they use him is like every play, every down. So I totally get where you're going, and you know, me personally, I don't I don't like any of the running backs here.
Yeah,
Like
I don't either.
It's it's like Travis Etienne, Ramondre Stevenson, Williams, and then Tajay Spears, even Zach Charbonnet. I mean, it's okay, but it's not good.
Yeah, it's not great. I don't love it. So I'm gonna fade it,
Okay.
especially coming back the next round, right? I've only got 4 picks to wait until the next round. We'll see. My plan is to kind of see how quarterbacks shake out. I think all but
You need
2
help.
other teams have their QBs,
Yeah.
1 or 2 other teams. So I should have my pick here in the next couple of rounds. Though these AI drafters start to grab their second QBs in like round 10.
Yeah.
So I'll have to be
You have to
a little
be
conscious of that.
yeah, be conscious of that.
But I'm gonna go Debo here. I think that there's a ton of possibility, and I want a piece of that Washington offense with JD at the helm. So I'm gonna go Debo.
Okay. So Devo goes.
Oh,
Oh,
darn it. I was gonna take a flyer on Javonte Williams here.
Devo goes. 2 tight ends go, and then Travis Etienne and Javante go. Next, you're going to take Javante. It sounds like
No.
no.
Oh, I was gonna take Javonte Williams here, but now I've got to pivot.
And you have to pivot. So on the board is Kyler, Justin Herbert, Tyler Warren, the tight end rookie tight ends there. Ricky Pearsall. Actually, I like Ricky Pearsall.
Me too.
That's so. It's up to you, Tim.
Yeah, so I'm gonna go running back here. I'm gonna keep kicking quarterback down the road. I'm feeling pretty good about my receivers, so need to get some running back depth, and I'm gonna go down the draft board a little bit here.
Oh, how far?
Oh, I know who you're picking. I feel like I know who you're picking. I feel it.
So there's two options as far as I'm concerned. Zach Charbonnet is going to get some run. He looked better to me than Kenneth Walker did last year. So I wouldn't be surprised for that to be for his carries to go up. I like that pick. It doesn't have a ton of upside. Um, the other option is, do I double up on the rookies and go Cam Scatabo,
Yeah.
which would be really odd because that's what I've got in Dynasty.
Yeah.
So I think I want a little bit more
I mean,
upside. Nah.
I mean,
Yeah, I'll take upside.
yeah, we're
I'd
getting,
rather have like worst case scenario, maybe I can trade Cam Scatabo,
yeah,
Yeah.
right, for some good value if he hits. So,
worst case scenario,
and yeah,
he hits like he
week
has like,
6.
week 6, or like even that he has like uh, a week like 1 or 2 where he just breaks off a big run and gets like someone like 15 points, and then maybe you can capitalize on that. So
Yeah. And
uh,
just like that, team 4 doubles up on quarterbacks.
yep, and there it is. Team 4 has 2 quarterbacks. Let
Yep.
me remind people that you don't need 2 quarterbacks, but um, yeah, you just don't. So, especially in a 1 quarterback league, you just you don't need it, especially a back-to-back pick. Kyler goes, Tucker Kraft goes, Tyler Warren goes after that, and now Tyler's on the clock. And Tyler's team is Justin Jefferson, AJ Brown, Jane Daniels, Kamara, TJ Hawkinson, Pacheco, Shakir, and Jalen Reed. Tyler, what you thinking here?
Um, I
Running
like
back.
the upside of Josh Downs here.
Okay.
He did pretty well last year. Ramondre, I'm not a big fan of Ramondre Stevenson. Um,
He's burned a lot of people in the past.
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. Ah, yeah.
And even though Josh was saying there's you don't need 2 quarterbacks, Justin Herbert is at the top of the board, even though I'm not going to pick him. Does seem pretty entailing to pick, just as trade value, just in case someone gets hurt.
Well,
But
we're all about the trade value of quarterbacks too.
yes, already have Jaden Reed, so Matthew Golden's off the board. Ricky Pearsall's there. Um, tough one.
You're still at 2 running backs.
Yeah.
Running back,
So I think I'm gonna go
running back depth is
running back right here,
dwindling.
and Ramondre, no. Tyjae Spears. I like Zach Charbonnet and I like Rashad White here. Rico Dotto at Carolina. I think Chuba is going to take over that role as running back 1. So Rico Dotto is not really in my consideration here. And I think the Bucky Rashad White duo is still going to be 50-50 here. Both are solid running backs. If Rashad White wasn't on Tampa Bay, I feel like he'd have a bigger role somewhere else. So I'm gonna go to Rashad White right here.
Damn.
And team 8 doubles up on quarterbacks.
Stupid.
They've really, like, we talk about artificial intelligence, but sleepers automated draft teams have really mastered the art of automated stupidity,
Oh yes, for sure.
or artificial stupidity.
Artificial stupidity. Maybe it's mirroring like home drafts and like people that don't know anything or just think, oh, quarterback's the most important position because they touch the ball every time. I remember I had someone in the league tell me that, and I just laughed at him. So. But if you couldn't tell by my reaction, Justin Herbert goes next. I was actually going to take him here. Matthew Golden next. I am on the clock. I'm pretty good at running backs here. I'm not doing the hero. I mean, I guess I'm still doing the hero RB role, but I have 4 running backs, 3 receivers. I'm just gonna take best available, and I'm gonna take Ricky Pearsall. I feel like he's
Can't
gonna.
argue with that.
Yeah, I feel like he has a great chance to be the one on this Niners team. Because I don't really see any other receiver. Maybe
Behind George Kittle, at
behind
least.
George Kittle. Yes, he will be the one behind George Kittle. So I'm going to take Ricky here.
Nice.
After that,
Yeah,
Ramondre
good.
goes. Josh Downs goes.
Oh my gosh.
You can tell by that. Yeah, 2 quarterbacks go here. Team 11 and 12 double up again. Brock Purdy goes. Caleb Williams goes. I would love to have Caleb here. Or Brock. I would take either or. But I need a quarterback, so Tim is going to be left with. I mean, there's still CJ Stroud is there, Dak's still there, Drake Mason.
There's still quality options.
They're still good quality options, but I think we're at the point of quarterbacks that have the upside, as in like Herbert could go off and be Justin Herbert of like I would say his rookie year and just be amazing. Brock Purdy has that X factor of Kittle and Ricky Pearsall being legit. Caleb, we all know what Caleb can do. We've seen it, but there's still some concern there. So I'm gonna let Tim pick the rest of the lot here, and I'm going to take Jordan Love.
Sure. Great. Cool.
Good, great. Cool.
Great, grand, wonderful.
After that, Duncan K goes, Tajay Spear goes, and Tyler's back on the clock.
Um,
What are you thinking here? You only have 3 running backs. Are you still looking for another running back, or are you just going to take best available right now?
I think I'm looking at best available. I like Darnell Mooney.
Okay.
Just because he had some big breakout games last year. His targets are pretty high for being a wide receiver too, behind Drake London. So I like that pick. Michael Pittman is above him. I'm yeah, I'm not real hyped on Michael Pittman. I had him a couple years ago and just didn't really satisfy the itch. I think he was my wide receiver 2. So I've been against him since that.
Yeah.
I'm already good on tight ends, Jake Ferguson. Zach Charbonnet, I mean, I agree with Tim that he looked better than Kenneth Walker. So I'm gonna go Darnell Mooney for some upside on the Atlanta offense, which I think might be a little bit better than it was last year.
Yeah, agreed.
Nice.
Mooney, it's Tyler's pick. Stroud goes next, Charbonnet, and then Coleman. Tim,
I just know that team 1 and team 2 are going to double up on quarterbacks.
You know it. So are you just going to take Dak, or are you going to take someone else?
I mean, there's not anybody on the board right now that I'm super like that I would be sad to have picked ahead of me.
Yeah.
At least in the next 6 to 8 picks or so. So I think I am going to go QB here, but I'm probably not going to go.
I'm not going to take Dak.
No, I'm not going to take Dak.
Quarterbacks on the board is Dak, Drake May, Justin Fields, JJ, Trevor Lawrence, Tua, and then Cam Ward's a rookie.
I'm going to go ahead and take Drake May here.
Oh.
And then see what comes back.
Okay. You gonna double up too?
See, I knew he would double up.
The team 2 has not doubled up, so.
Yeah, that's true. Took Rico Dowdle instead.
Yeah, gross.
So back on the clock, where we had Michael Pittman, Jake Ferguson, Dak Prescott, and Rico Dowdle come off the board. So staring down trying to just build some depth. I'm definitely in best available mode.
Yeah.
Looking at upside,
Jalen McMillan.
yeah, Juwan Jennings.
Tank Bigsby, Jawan Jennings, Colson Loveland. You don't need another tight end, but Mbuka.
Yeah, so Mbuka's definitely in play. But even looking further down, I just have my eye on Jaden Higgins.
Yeah, I actually going to say Jaden Higgins is the next tier down.
So I at this point in the draft, I actually like Jalen McMillan and potentially Juwan Jennings. Ibuka's interesting, as is Jaden Higgins. I'm not super high on Luther Burden.
No, I'm not.
And then after Luther Burden, right, we're in Christian Kirk, Rashid Shaheed territory. So I definitely want to take a receiver here because I think there's a tier break after a couple of these guys. I'm gonna go ahead and take Jaden Higgins to get a little bit of upside.
I like
Nice.
I like it. I think he'll have a very big role in that offense.
Yeah.
So
Good reports coming out of OTAs.
yeah. After Higgins, Jalen Higgins, I should say, Tank Bigsby, Jawan Jennings, Jalen McMillan, and now Tyler, you're on the clock.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna take Egbuka here.
Buka.
Just because I was eyeing Higgins.
He is an Ohio State receiver, so
Yeah, I mean, I'm pretty solid on my team right here. I feel like I'm just going for upside here. So I think Egbuka is gonna have some solid talent,
yeah.
even though I already have a part of that Tampa offense with the running back White.
I still like it. I like Mbuka. I think he'll.
Yeah.
I think
Yeah.
There's also Kyle Pitts on the board, which, you got to break generational trauma. So I am not picking Kyle Pitts, and I will pick the upside of Egbuka.
Buka. All right.
Nice.
Buka goes. Christian Kirk, JJ McCarthy goes. I am on the clock. And with that being said, I'm with Tim and Tyler here. I'm looking for some upside. I'm looking for
Quarterback? No, yeah, Jordan Love.
no, I don't need a quarterback. Got Jordan Love. My team pretty balanced right now with receivers and running backs. So looking for some upside. I'm gonna take a shot on Hollywood.
Oh, nice. I like that. In round 11. That's great.
I was on him.
I think there's last season he came back like I forget week like 13 or 14 or something like that. So he hasn't really had like a rapport with Patrick Mahomes. There's been Patrick Mahomes has been talking about him his past OTAs. Oh, sorry, thinking that they're going to get him more involved, and so I think he has a good shot of being a part of this offense. After my pick, Dallas Goedert goes, Colson Loveland, Luther Burban, rookie receiver, and then Trevion, Henderson goes. Is that what's his
Trey Harris? Trey Harris.
Trey Harris goes. So I'm back on the clock. I'm like I said, I'm looking for just upside, maybe a little more depth at something. And there's not much, which sucks. So
yeah, we're into icky territory.
this is so yeah. After it gets very icky here. After once you get into the double digit round, it's kind of just like take your shot, take a pick on a guy, and see what happens.
Don't pick Kyle Pitts.
Kyle Pitts is my no. I'm kidding. I'm going to take another running back. Running backs are J.K. Dobbins, Austin Eckler, Ford, and then Jordan Mason. I'm going to take a shot on Jordan Mason here.
Ooh.
Bank on that Aaron Jones injury.
Yeah, I'll bank on Aaron. I'm banking on his talent over Aaron Jones because he did prove that he could carry the load in San Francisco. Uh,
Yeah.
not say, I mean, Kevin O'Connell is I'm not saying him and Kyle Shanahan have the same offense, but they come from the same tree of coaches. So I'm going to take a shot on him. So after that, Kyle Pitts goes. So, the team 9 with 2 tight ends. And then Marvin Mims goes. And now Tyler's back on the clock.
So I'm eyeing 2 people here.
Okay.
I am eyeing J.K. Dobbins
Okay.
or Zach Ertz.
Oh.
Ooh.
You trying to get a stack going here?
Yes, this was the stack I was talking about when I drafted TJ Hawkinson. I really like Zach Ertz, but I also like J.K. Dobbins.
You don't want the Muth?
Ah,
The Muth, he's going to get loose with A-Rod.
yeah, Pat is a solid tight end.
Come on.
He is a solid tight end. I will say that. But I do like J.K. Dobbins has always been
Very reliable.
When he's been healthy.
Yeah, when he's been healthy. So I like picking him in the 12th round. If I don't pick him, he's definitely going off the board. And I think same thing with Zach Ertz, just seeing what these teams are doing. So I'm kind of in a pickle right here, but I'm going to stick to my guns and use TJ Hawkinson as trading power. And boom.
Zach Ertz.
Zach Ertz goes to Tyler's team, the stack of Jaden Daniels. After that, J.K. Dobbin goes, Justin Fields, Rashid Shaheed here. Oh, I don't know about that, but Tim, you're back on the clock. Still looking for just
best available.
Best available right now. Well, the Muth is here, so he's available.
Well, best available that isn't a tight end or quarterback.
Okay. Well, then there's Austin Eckler, Jameer Ford, Keenan Allen, and
they have the 2 unsigned wide receivers.
Amari Cooper are here. Or do you you pull the trigger and take your kicker?
No.
No. Okay. No kickers.
I probably won't even draft a kicker.
Yeah,
that's the vote.
So where I'm looking here are some deep cuts. I think Rashad Bateman could be interesting. He's got that new contract.
Yeah.
Kyle Williams and Jack Besh for rookie receivers, I think, are pretty interesting. Running backs was that?
Old man Thielen's there.
I mean, yeah, like every season, I think it's going to be the season where he just drops off, and he started to look like that in Minnesota, but then he's had that resurgence in Carolina. But now that they've invested so heavily in T-Mac, I think
it's so funny. I always think, because I remember when he came on the scene, I was like, oh, he's a young dude. Like, no, he was like,
but he wasn't.
But he wasn't. And then now I still think he's young. I was like, he's only like 30. No, he's 34 years old. So,
yeah. Yeah, so looking at that, I think Austin Eckler could be interesting. His usage is going to be pretty low this year.
Yeah.
Running backs are all flyers at this point. Ray Davis is still there. We'll see what happens with James Cook's contract situation and whatnot.
Me personally, I probably take a flyer on Tootin.
Really?
Yeah. I mean,
I don't know. I think I'm out on him.
Yeah. Or I mean, there's also Tyler Algier there. I mean, that guy takes away 6 touchdowns from Bijan every time. So
I know, and I have Bijan, so that could be interesting.
That could be a good, yeah.
But I mean, he's gonna be there post draft.
Yeah,
I think so on the waiver wire. So I'm not too concerned about that.
Nick Chubb?
No, I've got my upside pick, right? Kyle Williams
Yeah.
is who I would eye with that. And then running back depth. I'm interested in Trey Benson. You've got like a two-pronged approach of the Cardinals invested draft capital in him a year ago, didn't get a ton of run last year. They may want to see more of what they've got this year. Plus, you have the second prong, which is the potential James Conner injury.
Yep.
So that's an interesting pick for me, but I think I'm going to go upside receiver, and I'm going to take Kyle Williams.
Okay.
Ooh.
Good pick. The undrafted Keenan Allen goes.
Oh gosh, free agent. Yeah,
Free
just
agent
a
Keenan Allen.
just a hot tip.
Hot
Don't
tip.
draft an unsigned player.
Hot tip. Yes.
I like the fact that I have to say that is just, again,
Well,
we've
the
got
fact,
artificial stupidity.
the fact that you have to say that, and the fact that there's people out there that do that and just don't realize it. So
I was in a dread. This was probably 10 years ago now, but there was somebody in the draft who drafted a player who had retired.
Wow.
like
I think it was Sidney Rice.
oh,
But we're like, did you not
did you not
know
know
that
he
he retired? Why is he in here then? Shouldn't have been in here. But
Because
it's up to you.
technically they haven't announced that he hasn't announced that he's retired. Doesn't mean like anything. So yeah,
But he
uh,
had announced it. I mean, it wasn't a big
I know,
announcement because
but
it was
like
Sidney
it
Rice.
doesn't.
But
The systems they don't like the people that run their fantasy system they don't update it right away, so they just keep
yeah.
it. Um,
So
yeah, go ahead.
again, the board isn't great. Tootin's still here.
Tootin. I like it.
I mean, Jack Bash is still here. He's interesting, but I'm not going to double up on. I'm not going to go three receivers in a row. I'm going to go for my homer pick because it's the 13th round, and I'm going to go ahead and take Trey Benson.
Okay.
I think there's some potential there, so I'm going to take Trey Benson. First kicker off the board.
First kicker off the board. So after Tim's pick of Kyle Williams, Trevor Lawrence goes. The unsigned free agent Keenan Allen is off the board, so you don't have to worry about that, boys. Austin Eckler is next. Hunter Henry. Tim, like you say, you took Trey Benson. Pat Fryermuth goes next, and then the first kicker goes, and then the first round pick Cam Ward goes to Team 6 with 2 quarterbacks.
They only have 2?
Yep,
they do only have 2. All right.
They took CJ, and then they took Cam Ward. So, Tyler, you're on the clock.
I was definitely looking at Cam Ward. I like Jack Beck. I think that's the only pick that's really enticing to me.
You have not taken a Raider.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna go Jack Beck.
It's an interesting one.
Just because I feel like there's just a little bit of upside, nothing too crazy right there. I mean, I don't think the offense is gonna be. I mean, I have hopes and dreams that the offense will be nice, but
I have hopes and dreams too. I drafted 2 of them, so
yeah, I think those 2 that you drafted will get most of the offense, and then right below after that is Jacoby Myers. So I'm picking the 4th target of not so proven Raiders offense. And then there's Rashad Bateman right here, who just signed a 3-year, $36 million contract right here.
Yeah.
So
yeah, he had a nice year last year.
Yeah, I think Rashad Bateman might fall to me. So I'm gonna take the chance on that.
Yeah, if he can repeat, I mean, getting 750 receiving yards and 9 touchdowns in round 13, you can't go wrong with that.
Yeah, I could also pick Matthew Stafford because I was trying to pick Cam Ward. Amari Cooper, free agent, high upside.
Huge upside.
So I think out of Jack Beck and Rashad Bateman, I think I'm going to take the better offense and maybe a little bit higher upside with Rashad Bateman.
Rashad Bateman goes. Ford goes. Another kicker goes. And Dicker. And I'm
Dicker the kicker.
Dicker the kicker. I'm on the clock. For me, it's gross, but I don't need a quarterback. I'm not signing Amari Cooper because he's not on the team. Um, if I didn't take two Raiders already in the first 2 rounds, I would consider Jack Bashir, but I don't want to load up on the Raiders offense. So I'm gonna take for me. I'm gonna take Tootin here. Tootin.
RB3 for
Yes.
Jacksonville.
Well, I just hope that I hope he just has one game and then I can trade him away. Who knows? But I actually liked him. I liked him in college. After watching some tape of him, highlights. He looked really good. So after that, the free agent Amari Cooper goes. Kicker Fairbear goes. Jalen Blue, the Bass man. Yeah, he goes.
Tyler
next.
Big Mouth, Billy Bass.
Yeah, Billy Bass. I'm back on the clock, and I'm gonna take a receiver here since I took 2 running backs so far. I'm gonna take Old Man Thielen.
Ooh.
If he breaks this year,
Yes.
breaks on my year.
Yes.
Wow.
After that, Isaac Renna goes. Harry Buttkiss goes. And Tyler's back on the clock. And if you couldn't tell by his reaction, I think I know who he's going to pick.
Yes, sir. Pretty easy pick right here. Late round. Check pick.
Yeah.
Boom.
Yeah.
Goes.
Great pick.
Good pick. Okay. Another kicker goes. Yeah. Another kicker goes. I don't need to say kicker.
Dude,
3 days goes.
Team 4. Come on.
Team 4 is just, loving life right now. It takes unsigned kicker.
Living their best life and picks an unsigned kicker.
Unsigned kicker.
Free agent kicker. Oh my God.
So Tim is on the clock. We only got you got 2 more picks. Tyler only has 1 more pick, so do I. So are you just upside still? I mean, Tyler Algier is still there. Are you just gonna?
No, I'm gonna let Tyler Algier slide into
Some other
the waivers.
If he goes.
I'm gonna take another upside potential pick for receiver.
Okay.
I mean, there's some flyers still available. A.D. Mitchell had some moments last year. DeAndre Hopkins is another mouth to feed in Baltimore. The wide receiver 2 or 3, depending on your perspective, Stonehands Johnston for the Chargers. Leggett could be interesting in year 2.
Yeah.
But I'm going to take wide receiver 2 for the Cleveland Browns, Cedric Tillman.
Oh, okay. Actually like it.
And if there's we'll see what it looks like in week 1, and I'll jettison him and pick up Algier if that doesn't work out in week 1. We'll see what it looks like.
You're back on the clock.
Defenses.
2 more kicker goes, and then the defenses start to go now. I mean, really, it's up to you.
This is a slam dunk for me on the defenses. I'm taking the Eagles.
Eagles. It's a run on defenses. So, Eagles defense for Tim, Rams, Niners, Titans. Tyler, are you going to take a defense?
I am not. I'm going to take that one of these guys gets hurt. One of the starters that was taken in the first 3 rounds.
Oh,
so I'm going to take
the
backup of Kyron Williams.
Oh. Well, with that being said, I'm going to take the backup of Bijan.
Oh.
There it is.
Nice.
It's all right. You've got to drop 2 players before week 1.
You will. So realistically, I do this every year. I don't draft a kicker or defense at the end because it really doesn't matter. You can pick up a kicker anytime, or if you don't like kickers and you don't have a kicker in your league, you don't have to touch a kicker. But same thing with defense. Week 1 is just a cluster of who to start on defense. It doesn't matter. I mean, you can definitely pick out defenses that will play the worst teams that you think are going to be bad. So there's that. But I am not one of these people that just picks a defense and sticks with it. So definitely people will be dropping defenses left and right unless you have the defense that is the number 1 scoring defense in the league, but you won't. But with that being said, let's recap our teams here. Tim's team: Bijan, JSN, Kyron, Hampton, Zay Flowers, Travis Kelsey, Roma Duze, Debo, Scattaboo, Drake May, not Higgins, Jalen Higgins, and so Kyle Williams, Benson, and then ended the round with Cedric Tillman. And then Tyler, you want to read your teams? I don't know why I'm reading your guys' team. You can read your teams.
Okay, no worries.
Try to be a good host here.
No, I appreciate it. You're a great host, Josh.
Yeah.
For my team, I got Justin Jefferson, AJ Brown, Big Dog, Jaden Daniels, Alvin Kamara, TJ Hawkinson, Pacheco, Khalil Shakir, Jaden Reed, Rashad White, Darnell Mooney, Egbuka, Zach Ertz, Rashad Bateman, Jack Beck, Blake Corum.
And then my team: Aston Genty, Brock Bowers, Chase Brown, DK Metcalf, Jameson Williams, then Quinson Jenkins. I actually really like it. I have 2 rookies, and Caleb Johnson, my other favorite rookie. Stephon Diggs, Ricky Pearsall, Jordan Love, Hollywood Brown, Jordan Mason, Tootin, Old Man Thielen, and then I ended it out with Tyler Algier. So
nice.
How do you guys feel about your draft? You like it? Is this something? I mean, it is June, so it's early. So, things are going to change here with, ADP and stuff like that. But how do you guys feel?
I don't love my team. I'm really happy with my running backs. I wish I had a better wide receiver 2.
Yeah.
I feel okay about my depth. I probably went a little heavy on youth in my depth. So there's some
definitely some
volatility.
Yeah, and waiting probably.
Yeah. So I'll have to be patient.
Yeah.
Trey Benson, Cedric Tillman, I think I should know in the first 3 weeks if that's gonna look. And the same thing with Debo, right? Like Debo may not even factor in. So I'll definitely be patient with Higgins and Scattaboo. The other one's not so much. Debo, Trey Benson, Cedric Tillman may need to get rid of them in the first few weeks and kind of pick up one of the hot names.
Yeah, for sure. Tyler, how do you feel?
It's not too bad. I like it. I don't think I'm gonna pick a tight end. I think I'm gonna bank on the Jaden Daniels, Zach Ertz stack. So I feel like even though I was eyeing James Conner and David Montgomery in the 5th round, so I think that's why I picked TJ Hawkinson. I didn't really like the receivers there, and I already had receivers, so I think I'm gonna bank on the Jaden Daniels, Zach Ertz duo, and later in the when it comes to draft time. But overall, I think it's pretty good. Not too bad.
Yeah, for me, it's I like doing mock drafts and doing these little scenarios of, what would it be like to take a tight end in the first 2 rounds, or what would it be like to not take a running back right away? But I have a lot of youth too, so with Genty, I know he's going to start right away. It's just a matter of is it a home run right off the gate, or is it you're waiting a couple weeks for him to find his footing, stuff like that. Same thing with the other 2 running backs. I don't know if Caleb Johnson. I don't know what his workload will look like, but I do feel like maybe towards the second half he'll be the one. I am happy with my receivers, but there's no like oh he's there's no CeeDee Lamb, Justin Jefferson type of
Power, yeah.
power here. There's I hope they get a touchdown or maybe two from either of these guys. But it's, to me it feels like a lot of twos and low end one.
Yeah.
Very low end one in DK. So it's definitely for me, if I know myself, if I had this team, I would be very upset the first 3 weeks, and I would start trading crap out of my team and just be pissed off, and then regret every single trade because then these guys would go off, and I would be left just dead in the water, swearing at myself every day. So, but I would have to be patient with this team, and that is my tip for you guys. At the end of this, be patient with your teams. I'm going to take my own advice this season. Be patient.
We'll see.
And then we'll see. And then I'll be rage trading everyone. So, but all right. Well, thank you all for listening. Thank you everyone that was on TikTok that joined for a bit and stayed. Thank you for watching, and we will see you guys next time.
Later, guys.
Thanks, y'all.